Hi guys, so this is a smoky eye look using the Silent Treatment Wet n Wild palette. This has a really pretty satin taupey color, a really nice crease color, and then also a highlight or inner corner color. Really pretty. I wish they didn't have so much fallout, and I wish these were a little bit more pigmented, but they're really velvety and soft, and they're very nice and very inexpensive. Also for bronzer, I used my Too Faced bronzer just to contour. I used e.l.f. Pink Passion blush for blush, and highlighter I used e.l.f. Golden Bronzer. And I did use a couple other colors as well from my matte collection. So if you guys want to see how to do this look, then just keep watching. Okay, first off I'm using Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. And I'm just going to put that on with my finger. My eyelids have been really dry lately, so I've switched to this for a while. And usually I use the Soft Ochre Paint Pot, but it's kind of been drying my eyelids out. So now I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, put that right underneath the eyebrow and in the inner corner, and just blend it lightly. And it's still a little bit tacky, so I'm going to put Brulee from Wet n Wild, this color, all over the eyelid with the Sigma E40. Okay, now I'm going to take the Wet n Wild palette, and I'm just going to use this lighter brow bone color, and I'm just going to put it right on the inner corner. Just kind of bring it into just about the middle. Okay, now I'm going to take this satin taupey looking color with that same brush, and I'm just going to place it on the outer third part of the eye and just bringing it in. Okay, now I'm going to take my 224 blending brush and just blend. And I like to just blend towards the end of my eyebrow. And now I'm taking that darkest color with that same brush, and I'm just putting it on the outer fourth part of the eye, and I'm angling my eyeliner or my brush just to the end of my eyebrow. I'm just kind of bringing it in a little bit, and then I'm going to take it about halfway in on the crease. Okay, now with that same brush, these eyeshadows have tons of fallout, so you might want to put a powder on before you do your eyeshadow, which I'm going to do that right now. And I'm just using the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. Okay, so on that same brush on the very tip, I'm just going to bring it right under the eye, the lower lash line. Actually, I'm going to use this smaller brush. And just line the lower lash line. Taking Smolder, I'm just lining the waterline. Okay, now I'm taking my fluid line Black Track from MAC and my E05 brush, and I'm going to line the top lash line, and this goes on so much better with the Lorac eye primer. Lately my eyeliner has just not been looking good, and I think that it's because my paint pot's a little bit dry, so it doesn't slide on and smooth on very easily. Okay, so now I'm going to curl my eyelashes and put on mascara. I absolutely love the way that Sarah Dunn 1 says mascara. She says mascara, or I can't even say it the way she does, but it's super cute. And vacation, she says vacation. It's so funny. Okay. So every time I put on mascara, I think of her saying that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do after this is I want to darken up the crease a little bit, and this palette doesn't have a darker color, so I'm just going to use one of my MAC palettes. You could use probably like a matte black from another Wet n Wild palette, or what I'm going to use is these two colors. This is Smut, and this is Shadowy Lady. And I'm going to take my, let's see, the same little brush right here, and I'm just going to do that same thing and just pack it on right in the outer corner, angling it out, and then just bringing it in. And then I'm going to take my 224 blending brush and just kind of blend it out. And I'm going to use a little bit more of the Satin Taupey color from this palette and just kind of blend the edge. Okay, and now I'm going to take Nylon. I just love this as an inner corner highlight, so I have to use this every time. And then also, just to make a finishing touch at the end, I want underneath the eyebrow to be really light, so I'm just going to use my 239 brush. Just had it. I know I did. There it is. And I'm going to go in with Blank Type, just right along the edge of my eyebrow. And then just kind of blend the edges lightly. And I always like to go back after my mascara has dried and just curl my eyelashes again. And it just makes them, they're not quite all the way dry yet. When they're wet, it just seems like they fall back. So I'm going to do that in just a second. And then to clean everything up, I'm going to use my Studio Finish Concealer, and this is an NW25. I like going over with this color and then using another color. So dust off any extra powder. And I'm just taking this concealer brush from Sigma. This is the F70. And just put that underneath the eye, clean up the edge. Then I'm just going to pat it with my ring finger, kind of just smooth it out. And I usually let it set on my skin for a minute so that it heats up with my skin, and then I blend. But because this is a tutorial, I don't really have time for that. So also I'm going to take a little bit of NC20. I know it's super light, but I'm just going to put a tiny bit just right there and just blend it in. And then I'm going to finish up with, this is actually Urban Decay's Razor Sharp Ultra Defining Powder. And I'm just going to take my Sigma brush again, tap off the excess, and just run it under to set that concealer. And now I will zoom out for the finished look. Okay, so this is the final look. One thing that I always do as well is take my eyeliner again with my brush and go back over it, because when you're blending or you're adding more color at the end, you're kind of just wiping the eyeliner away. So I always like to go back over it. That way it's super black and stands out a little bit more. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye.